This guy made $43,000 in just 2 months posting the exact same clips I used to, only to end up making a few thousand. So what was the difference? Most people think clipping is just about getting easy views, posting other people's content. But in reality, there is a huge opportunity here. The thing is, posting these clips doesn't just make you money. It promotes whatever it is you're clipping to millions of people, which is basically advertising. You're giving these creators and brands tons of free exposure all over the world. And all you're getting in return is a 20 to 50 cent CPM that TikTok and these other platforms are paying you. So let's do the math. If your video blows up with a 15-cent CPM and gets 3 million views, you're only making $450. $450 for showing 3 million people that piece of content. That's fishy to me, kind of like a scam. Because what these platforms aren't telling you is that these creators, brands, and podcasters are willing to pay you directly to make those same videos for them. And all of this is actually happening on a platform called Content Rewards, which some of you might have heard about. But if you haven't, it's basically where creators, brands, or streamers launch campaigns and pay anywhere from $1 to even $10 per 1,000 views for you to make content for them. This isn't a YouTube Shorts 30-cent CPM type of deal here. I'm talking live active campaigns where you get 1 million views and you get paid $2,000. But here's the thing, you're
only gonna get paid if you know how to make good videos. So first, let me show you exactly how to turn into this content beast so that you can start earning the disgusting amount of money that people are throwing around now. So I'm going to start by solving a problem that I guarantee you've had. How do you even find these viral moments to make clips about in the first place? Firstly, when you join a campaign, what makes it really easy is that the creator or brand will quite literally give you the
requirements and content to make videos about. So not only do you get the content that you have to make videos about given, but you also get paid 10 to 100 times more than any other creator would posting for a regular platform. But how do you go above and beyond to be the one that actually makes the most out of these campaigns and earn more than all of the other creators that are just following the basic requirements? Well, let's say you're making videos for Joe Rogan. In the campaign details, his team
would probably give you a list of 5 to 10 podcasts to make videos from, which would be good enough. But if you want to actually have an edge, go to the comments of these videos and check for highlighted timestamps. And if those comments have a lot of views, there's a very high chance that a lot of people enjoyed that part too. So what that means for you is going to that specific section in the video, clipping it up, and posting it into the campaign first. You already have proof of concept.
That people enjoyed this section because that comment has tons of likes, which is going to give you an advantage over all of the other creators just going for random moments. It's not just about being the first one to make a video. It's about being the smart one who makes the videos. I've talked about this before, but looking for clips that trigger emotional reactions are honestly like #1 priority. People are driven off emotions. They reply and like to videos off of emotions because they get angry, sad, or even jealous. This is more specifically, though, for the first 3 seconds of the video. You need to create a feeling immediately. If chat goes absolutely crazy when this person says something, or that insane moment you wait 2 hours in a movie to watch, is the feeling that you're trying to capture here. But here is where most people mess it up, because they include way too much buildup. You just need enough setup for people to know something is going to happen, but not so much that they get bored waiting for it. But once you've found your viral moment, you've now hit the part where 90% of creators just screw themselves over. They think finding the clip is the hard part, but in reality, making it into an entertaining video is what separates the $200 a month clippers versus the $20,000 a month ones. And because I want to genuinely help you guys succeed, because I'm obviously such a nice guy, I'm going to rapid fire 5 specific editing techniques to make your videos better. First, fake the viewers out. Instantly start with the reaction or the best point, then cut it out halfway to show what caused that reaction. Second, start slowly zooming in on the person's face or add some type of tense effects right as you're getting to the climax. You want to make it obvious to the people watching that there's something big about to happen, and if you don't, they're going to have no clue. Next is trying to experiment with your captions. Make it red when they say something serious. Make it green when they're being funny. At the end of the day, you need to get people to stay stimulated. I'm not sitting past a video for 3 seconds if there isn't Subway Surfers in the bottom half. That's how cooked I am. So just even having a little change in how your text looks color-wise is going to make a big difference to people watching your video and in turn getting it pushed to the algo. But here's probably the most important one. You need to think of every video like a story. It starts in the beginning. You tease them.
Then it goes to the middle where you're giving them the context, and then it pays off at the end when you give them exactly what they clicked on the video for. But honestly, there's only one thing more important than knowing what to do, and that's knowing what not to do. You could literally be running the perfect channel, but if you slip up on just one of the next few things that I'm going to go over, you could get your channel deleted overnight. And if you're making as much as some of these creators are on content awards, that's probably not the move. First rule is that kids are off limits. Even if it's just a bit of an innocent moment, you want to be careful about how you portray kids in your videos, because these social media platforms take it very seriously and sometimes like to flag channels because they include children. So it's a risky line that you have to play over, and make sure you're never including blood next to kids or anything that even could
resemble violence. Same thing applies to just genuinely dangerous content. Normal stunts are usually fine, but if you're clipping or making content for something that's actually reckless or dangerous in the real world, you really want to be careful about how you portray that in the edit. You either have to cover it up very well or not make videos about it in the first place. Third is excessive swearing. No one really cares about a few bleeps here and there, but if the first few seconds of your video is constant cursing, that's not going to pay off too well for you. So at least just keep it after you get past the beginning. But here's the most important one. Do not post clips that make the people you're working for look bad. I'd rather get 1 million views of people talking amazing about me than 100 million views of people slandering my name. The person who's paying you to make these videos wants to improve their brand image or sell products, and 99.9% of the times in the campaign, requirements whenever you join, you'll see that they make this a core part of your video. And this is to your benefit. You get views, you get paid, and they're happy. Everybody wins. But now that you know all this, I'm going to go over what you're actually here for. How do you make real money from all of this? Like I mentioned, I recently took over a platform called Content Rewards that is making people a disgusting amount of money. And the process for you to do the same is very straightforward. Go to the Discover page and go browse through every campaign that is currently active. There's people with budgets from anywhere from $100 to $100,000. You apply to the ones that you think you can make the best videos for, and then you go ahead and submit clips that get you paid. And now instead of gambling on what CPM you're going to make from YouTube or TikTok, you know exactly what you're going to get paid up front, because it quite literally says it on the campaign. This one, for example, is paying $2 per 1,000 views, whilst this one is paying $4. And I've also even seen campaigns that pay as high as $7 to $10 per 1,000 views. That's long-form money for 30-second videos. The best part about it as well is that not only are you making money from these campaigns, but you also get paid from the platform because of the fact that there's hundreds of campaigns active at any time. You can quite literally work on 5 in the same day, get results for all of them, and get paid thousands of dollars. When I built this, I didn't want to limit any creators from only making money through one way, because I know that when that happens and it all gets snapped away tomorrow, you go back to zero. Trust me, I've had experience with this. This isn't some method that I hope works for people or I think might be cool. I launched this in beta just a couple months ago, and there's actual people that have made $40,000, $20,000, $8,000, and it's not even like it's a handful, it's hundreds of them. So after watching this video, you should know everything about how to get started and how to make the best videos. So go sign up to your first campaign and get paid.